So I'm quite famous for doing crazy things in winter because I can't get outside to do cycling or any of the things I like doing. Well, I could, but I don't like doing things in winter. So I sleep too much and I do mad stuff. Last year I was baking bread all through the night time. This year I thought I would try out some of these expensive wines that you always hear about. You know, this one's a 96 out of 100 wine, which means it's one of the world's best. By the critics, it's called Las Notas. And it is a wine from the Bodega region of Mendoza in Argentina. It is a mixture of, don't know, you can't really see that, can you? It's a mixture of Cab Sauv and Cabernet Franc, but it's mainly, no, it's not a Malbec. This is where Malbecs come from, Mendoza, but this is a Cab Sauv. So anyway, I'm going to try this out and I'm going to see if I can achieve all these wonderful notes that you always read about, you know, the raisins and the tobacco and the dark leather and the terracotta pots. I was saving this because it's very expensive. This is like £100, $120, $130 wine. It's really expensive. I was saving it to drink with a friend of mine, but he's had COVID and pneumonia and everybody's got the flu, so I'm sort of, I am fated to drink this alone. So we'll see how it goes. Because it's a 2013, it won't keep long. It might keep 24 hours, but it's not going to keep much longer than that. So we'll see how this one goes, and I'll give you a review once I open it and try a few sips. Now, just for reference, the last wine I drank 2 weeks ago was a Madebois Lazon Chateauneuf-du-Pape. Chateauneuf-du-Pape 2016. This Chateauneuf-du-Pape means the Pope's new castle. This is a French wine, of course, made mainly with Grenache grapes. Don't know if you can read that, but it's, what does it say? Oh, this is going to be a shit video. Anyway, mainly Grenache and some Syrah. Now, Chateauneuf-du-Pape is very strong, 14.5% alcohol. I had been drinking mainly New World wines, Malbecs, Syrah, Shiraz from Australia and elsewhere. Hanging Snakes Shiraz from Australia. Excellent wines. But this Chateauneuf-du-Pape, Madebois Lazon, is absolutely superb. You really do get raisins and chocolates and tobacco and coffee in this wine. This is an absolutely fantastic wine. It's about £40 and it's worth every penny. It's almost becoming like it's almost moving towards a port. But really spectacularly good. But tonight's wine, of course, is Las Notas, and we've just poured it out. It's a bit cold. We'll let it warm up a little bit. See how it is. No, we won't. We'll just go straight into it. This is me in winter, complete madman. On the nose, it's nothing like the Chateauneuf-du-Pape. On the nose, it is. It's quite indifferent. It's just like black currants, I would say. I'm really getting nothing. I'm going to taste it now. First taste of the most expensive wine I've ever drunk. I would say it's quite dry. It's quite tanniny. Yeah, really, it glues your tongue to your mouth, to your palate. It's very tanniny. I didn't expect that, actually. How would I describe it? Well, considering it cost almost 3 times more than the Chateauneuf-du-Pape and 5 times more than the Australian Shiraz. Yeah, it's nice. It's a bit, yeah, it's black curranty. It's strawberries, vanilla, raspberries, black currants. I mean, it's very nice. Does it taste like £100? Does it taste like £20 a glass, £25 a glass? Who can say? Who can say? It's a bit more subtle than the Chateauneuf du Pape, which is a very powerful, delicious wine. This one's a bit more refined, maybe. We'll have to see how it goes. I mean, can I tell the difference between this and a £20 bottle of wine? No, not really. But we'll see how it goes, and we'll get back to this. So I've exposed my lack of knowledge of wine here. This broken candle. Look, broken candles and £100 bottles of wine. This is not a Cab Sauv. I apologise. I've just been looking at reviews, and it is in fact 95% Merlot. I didn't know that. On the label in the back it says Cab Sauv, but just before that it says 95% Merlot. So I've misread it completely, and what it says is 95% Merlot, 2.5% Cab Franc, 0.5 PT Verdot, 2% Cab Sauv. So it's predominantly a Merlot. I didn't know that. I don't even know if I'd have bought it if I'd known that. It says here altitude 1,300 meters, that's 5,000 feet above sea level. Sorry, 4,200 feet. And aged in French oak barrels. What would I say about it so far, having drank 2 glasses and not really decanting it or anything like that? I would say it's buttery smooth. It's got a creaminess to it. It's just velvety. Again, I wouldn't have bought it if I was buying it to experience the very best Cab Sauv, but what I've got is the very best Merlot. Yeah, it's lovely. It's very good. Is it any better than a £30-40 bottle? No, not as far as I can tell. But then I'm not a wine drinker, really. I'm just doing this as a kind of little offbeat winter experiment. So here we are. It's Las Notas 2013 Jean-Claude, and it is in fact a Merlot, 95% Merlot from Argentina. So now I'm getting into it. You can see this. It's got really an unusual purpley, garnety colour. It reminds me of, you get these sweeties called strawberries and cream. And you get a yoghurt, which is black cherry yoghurt. You mix the black cherries into the yoghurt. And that's what it reminds me of. It's very much like blending a sweet cherry-like fruit or a strawberry fruit with cream. It's literally like strawberries and cream or black cherries and yogurt. That's what this wine is like. And as such is very interesting. And if you're rich and if you can afford to drink wines like this, then it's probably an excellent choice.